Well, welcome back. As you can see, instead of covering junior hockey, I'm going to be covering the NHL in this video. So, Toronto and the Panthers wrapped up their game. Game 7. And you would think by the score of 6-1 that it wasn't a game 7. And as you can see, I've got the Maple Leafs jersey on. I am a fan of this team. Not because of the fact that I'm a fan of the team because my grandpa's a fan of them. Deep down, I'm a Habs fan. I'm a Habs and Canucks fan. And so, that by association would mean I would hate the blue and white. I don't. I can't. My grandpa's a fan. And my grandpa doesn't deserve to have himself tortured and tormented by this team every single year. He's only seen the Stanley Cup hoisted by Toronto once in his life, and he was very young when that happened. So I want him to experience Toronto hoisting the cup and experience the feeling of a parade in Toronto again. And this team has let him down and has let their whole fans down year after year. I think this is like their 7th or 9th year of playoffs, and 2 rounds is all they've won in those years. Everyone keeps talking about, oh, the core 4 to this, to core 4 that. This is the year. This is the off season where I am pretty sure this is getting, like, it's being broken up. I believe that the only 2 that are going to be left come October of next season is going to be Matthews and Nylander. I don't see a world where Brad Treliving and his team sees that Mitch Marner and John Tavares are suitable to be coming back. And Marner, it's a little bit sad for me because I have his jersey. I have a Marner jersey that was made before he became an assistant, hence no A. So they need to, I believe that they should not have switched the captaincy to Matthews. It should have either stayed with Tavares or had gone to Morgan Rielly. Those are the only 2 I can really see having the A who would deserve it. Or not the A, the C. So, where do you go from here? Next year is going to be interesting because there's going to be some younger faces that are going to be looking to make their way onto the roster. You have Easton Cowan coming, who is still playing. He just won the OHL with London, who is gonna be vying for a spot next year. And I can't see the, Marner or Tavares being on this team anymore. So, this game, if we focus more on the game side, it was, you could tell that as the game went on, and even in the first minute of that first period, they didn't have it. They didn't have what it took to win that game and move on to play the Canes. And even when Domi scored halfway through the second, I'm pretty sure it was, they didn't build off that. They just didn't. And so, because like a minute later, Florida scores to regain the 3-goal lead. And so, yeah, I don't know what's... Matthews has got to do some soul searching. Nylander, like, I probably noticed him twice. Knies is injured. Knies is, like, probably the only, like, person where I'm like, he's back next year. Riley's back next year. Like, the fans, my grandpa, and everyone who follows the Maple Leafs, loves the Maple Leafs, deserve better. Simply put. And so, we'll see. I hope that's something, like, even if it has to change the front office, I think some of those guys should be gone by October, even before the draft. So, and people kept talking about how Craig Berube was gonna come in and change everything. He made it feel like there was a shift and that this team was meant for more and that it was their year. I hope they figure it out. I think the whole league, when Toronto's good, the league is good. Toronto brings in the most revenue. They bring in the most eyes. They bring in the most everything, regardless of what Bettman and that those people think that the future is in America. Yeah. So I hope they figure it out. And while they do try and figure it out, I will be watching, seeing what happens. And yeah. Just gotta hope. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all the stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Please, for the love of God, figure it out.